Hello everyone and welcome to the first build vlog of 2021. I did an inbox review of the 172 scale Fantan Q-5 from Trumpeter recently and I decided to start to build it right away. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back. Okay, so this is the progress so far. If we start with the cockpit, the kit doesn't really contain much detail in the cockpit, so I've tried to improve it a little bit. And for the instrument panel, I've used the decal that is provided in the kit. And for the side panels, I have reused some decals from my Thundersheaf, just to add some, make it a little bit more busy. And for the seat, I have added some painted Tamiya tape as a sort of seat belt. And if you notice the white thing here, unfortunately I lost the HUD projector. It was probably eaten by the concrete monsters here in the basement. I don't have a carpet on the floor here, so it's bare concrete, and anything that hits the concrete floor is basically a write-off. So yeah, I've lost many plastic parts and also photo etch parts because of that. Okay, yeah. Another thing to mention is the nose weight. This is quite a heavy tail sitter, I think. So the instruction says 10 grams of nose weight. and I have added maybe a little bit more than maybe 12 grams. And I tried to use BB steel balls first, but that didn't work, so I had to use lead instead. And yep, I think that is the cockpit. And if we look at the bomb bay here, this version of the aircraft doesn't have any internal bomb bay, or is not used, so it's a blind panel instead. And the problem with this is that the blind panel needs to be attached with only in this ends, in the front and back. So, and it's loose on the sides. So I decided to add some structure underneath it, just to give it some more stability. And yeah, there is a small seam here on the side that I need to, I think you can pick it up in the light here. I need to sand that down, but that is not so much. So yeah, and we have the tail piece here that fits really well, I think. I need to paint the engine and also the exhausts before I glue that in place and mask it. And we also have the tail fin, like so. It's a little bit tricky to dry fit that, but it almost snaps in. It really looks really nice. And finally we have the wings. And yeah, I made a little mistake here. I didn't drill the holes for the pylons, so I had to attach that. Attach those afterwards, and that was a little bit tricky, but it went quite okay. The wings seem to fit really nice. At least on the top side there is no visible seam, as far as I can see. And on the bottom side I'm not really sure, but yeah, maybe a little. But there is also a sort of edge here, so it's not so easy to see it. So yeah, apart from that, I have started to cut all the small parts loose and clean them up. So I will probably start painting those in a bit. And if we look at the wings, we have two big fences on the top side of the wing. This one is one of the fences, and here's the other one. And those are, I will probably attach them with CA glue and use the bonder to clean up all the glue, excess glue from the top side. If we start looking at the paint scheme, there are basically two individuals to choose from. This was an aircraft that wasn't, there were not many individuals built. And the first one here is all white with, this is the 8572. And the second one is white with some grey and green details, and that's the other one. So there are basically these two to choose from, and I will go with that. I will probably do this one because so I can add some more color than just make it plain white. So left in the kit there are basically only the air intakes, horizontal stabilizers, a couple of air scopes, and the weapons. and I will build it with the torpedoes and rockets, I think. That is probably the armament that I will go for. Alright, most of the build has been covered already, and in the next episode I will probably finish the build, and maybe I will also start with a paint job. So stay tuned, and I see you soon with another update. Keep on modeling. Bye for now.